Things just turned wild between Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns. What started as a stare-down exploded into a deadly brawl as both superstars grabbed weapons and went after each other with full force. Neither man backed down, and this fight may be the most dangerous clash in WWE history. Number 1. Daniel Bryan, Roman Reigns' smartest and most persistent rival. Roman Reigns has faced many opponents throughout his legendary WWE career, but few have challenged him the way Daniel Bryan has. Their rivalry is one of intelligence versus dominance, strategy versus power, and heart versus legacy. Even though Roman Reigns has remained undefeated in their major encounters, Daniel Bryan is considered one of the biggest thorns in his side. Their feud intensified in 2020 when Roman returned as the Tribal Chief. Daniel Bryan immediately questioned Roman's new attitude, claiming he had lost his moral compass. Whether Roman liked it or not, Bryan was the one man who refused to be intimidated by the new, ruthless version of Roman Reigns. Every time they shared the ring, Bryan pushed Roman to his limits. Daniel Bryan's strength was never raw power. It was his ability to understand opponents, outsmart them, and fight with strategy. Roman Reigns has admitted in interviews that Bryan is unpredictable, something the Tribal Chief hates. Bryan wrestles with emotion, passion, and technique, which Roman finds annoying because it disrupts his calm, calculated style. Though Bryan fought Roman multiple times, including major matches for the Universal Championship, he never managed to defeat Roman, which only frustrated him more. Roman, on the other hand, sees Bryan as a persistent problem, someone who keeps returning, keeps questioning him, and keeps trying to expose weaknesses in the Bloodline's system. The climax of their rivalry came when Roman forced Daniel Bryan out of SmackDown after defeating him in a career-threatening match. That moment proved Roman's dominance, but also confirmed Daniel Bryan as one of his greatest rivals. Bryan was perhaps the only superstar who publicly challenged Roman's leadership, honor, and status as the Tribal Chief. To this day, many fans believe that Daniel Bryan was the smartest enemy Roman ever had. He studied Roman better than anyone. He analyzed Roman's moves, plans, reactions, and weaknesses. Roman knew this, and that is exactly why he never liked Daniel Bryan. He respected him as a wrestler, but disliked him as a challenger who never backed down. Even though Bryan is no longer in WWE full-time, their rivalry remains one of the greatest chapters in Roman's career. A battle between brain and brawn, between strategy and supremacy, and between one man trying to restore justice and another demanding absolute loyalty. Roman Reigns may have won every match, but Daniel Bryan won the respect of fans worldwide as Roman's most intelligent and persistent rival. Number 2. Edge, the rated R superstar who refused to bow down. Roman Reigns and Edge share one of the most intense rivalries of modern WWE. Their feud also began in 2020, shortly after Roman became the Tribal Chief. Edge, returning from a career-threatening injury, won the Royal Rumble and chose Roman as his WrestleMania target. From the very beginning, Edge made it clear he did not fear Roman Reigns, nor did he respect the Bloodline. Roman Reigns disliked Edge for one major reason. Edge represented the past, coming back to challenge the present. Edge believed Roman's dominance was artificial and that Roman relied too heavily on family interference. In Edge's eyes, Roman was not the tribal, was a man hiding behind a strong persona. Roman, who demands respect from every challenger, saw Edge's attitude as disrespectful and arrogant. Their tension grew with every promo, every confrontation, and every stare-down. Edge's psychological warfare angered Roman. Edge was a master manipulator, and Roman hated losing control of any situation. Edge even mocked the entire Bloodline system, claiming that Jey Uso was manipulated and that Roman was insecure without backup. Roman never forgot those comments. The deeper the rivalry went, the deeper Roman's dislike for Edge grew. Their WrestleMania match became a three-way war, and although Roman smashed both Edge and Daniel Bryan to retain his championship, Edge continued to haunt him afterward. He returned with more aggression, more anger, and more determination, attacking Roman with a steel chair and using Roman's own crossface with a bar against him. Those attacks made Roman furious. Edge represents something Roman hates: a veteran who refuses to give up his throne. Even though Edge never defeated Roman in a one-on-one match, he showed that Roman could bleed, could break, and could lose control. Edge fought from the heart, and Roman always feared what a man with nothing to lose could do. To this day, fans consider Edge one of Roman Reigns' greatest enemies, someone who challenged his throne, his ego, and his legacy. Roman may have retained his title, but he never forgot the challenge Edge presented. Number 3, Cody Rhodes, the nightmare Roman Reigns cannot stand. Roman Reigns' dislike for Cody Rhodes is personal and intense. Their rivalry, which began in 2022, has become one of the biggest stories in WWE history. Cody represents everything Roman despises: confidence, loyalty, independent success, and the legacy of a family that challenges Roman's own. Cody Rhodes returned to WWE with fire in his eyes and a mission to finish the story. He wanted to win the championship his father, Dusty Rhodes, never held. But there was one problem: Roman Reigns stood in his way. Cody's rise threatened Roman's throne, and Roman hated how quickly fans embraced Cody as a hero. The Tribal Chief could not tolerate how Cody instantly became a top contender. In Roman's mind, Cody hadn't earned the right to challenge him. Roman repeatedly mocked Cody's past, questioned his toughness, and dismissed his dreams as childish fantasies. This was not just rivalry, this was psychological warfare. Cody pressed Roman mentally in a way few ever had. He spoke confidently, refused to show fear, and attacked Roman's weaknesses in his promos. Roman saw all of this as disrespect. Roman believes challengers should bow down to him, but Cody looked him dead in the eyes and said, "I'm finishing the story." Roman hated that. Their WrestleMania match shocked the world. Even though Roman defeated Cody the first time, the rivalry persisted, and fans demanded a rematch. Roman disliked the fact that Cody's popularity was growing even faster than the Bloodline's power. Wherever Cody went, the crowd was on his side. Roman's ego could not stand that level of fan support. This rivalry became personal because Cody represented a direct threat to Roman's dynasty. The Rhodes family legacy clashed with the Anhui dynasty, two lines of wrestling royalty colliding in the biggest storyline of the decade. Roman Reigns dislikes Cody because he is confident, popular, and focused, a challenger who cannot be broken mentally. The Tribal Chief may have defeated Cody once, but he could not stop the momentum. Cody eventually finished the story, and Roman never forgot the sting of that defeat. Their rivalry is one of the defining chapters in WWE history. Number 4, Solo Sikoa, the Bloodline traitor who tried to replace Roman. Perhaps the most shocking conflict of Roman Reigns' career emerged from within his own family. Solo Sikoa, once Roman's loyal enforcer, eventually turned into one of Roman's greatest enemies. The biggest reason Roman disliked Solo betrayed him and tried to crown himself the new Tribal Chief. Solo joined the Bloodline as the silent, dangerous powerhouse, someone Roman trusted in battles against major opponents. But over time, tensions began to grow. Solo wanted more power, more recognition, and more leadership responsibility. Roman saw this ambition as disrespectful and dangerous. Behind Roman's back, Solo began planting seeds of rebellion. When Roman was absent, Solo acted like he was the true head of the table. He interfered where he shouldn't, controlled the Usos, and acted like he was running the family. Roman Reigns hates betrayal more than anything else, and Solo's actions cut deep. The turning point came when Solo openly referred to himself as the new Tribal Chief. That statement alone was enough to ignite Roman's fury. For Roman, the role of Tribal Chief is sacred. It comes from blood, from heritage, from honor. Seeing a younger member of the family try to steal that title felt like a knife to the heart. Roman does not dislike Solo because he is strong. He dislikes him because Solo challenged the throne from within the dynasty. Solo attempted to bring down the empire Roman built with his own hands. Their rivalry is still forming, but fans know it's only a matter of time before Roman confronts Solo face to face. And when that day comes, it could become one of the most emotional and brutal bloodline battles in WWE history. Number 5. Brock Lesnar, Roman's oldest and most violent rival. Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns have one of the longest and most violent rivalries in WWE history. Their feud is not just about championships, it is about pride, dominance, and proving who the true alpha of WWE is. Roman and Brock have battled for years, and the hatred between them feels as real as it gets. Their rivalry began long before Roman became Tribal Chief. Even in Roman's early days, Brock saw him as a threat. Brock Lesnar, known for destroying everyone in his path, disliked the fact that WWE kept pushing Roman as the next big hero. Brock felt that Roman was being handpicked, and he made it very clear that he didn't respect him. But everything changed when Roman returned as the Tribal Chief. For the first time, Roman stood toe-to-toe with Brock, not as a rookie, but as a champion with power, confidence, and a ruthless mindset. Brock hated that transformation. He disliked the fact that Roman had finally become strong enough to challenge him not just physically, but mentally. Every time they fought, the ring shook. Their clashes were filled with spears, F5s, broken tables, destroyed barricades, and pure chaos. The energy between them was explosive, and WWE fans loved every moment. Roman dislikes Brock because Brock is unpredictable and uncontrollable. Brock does not care about the bloodline, the championship, or Roman's status. He fights for destruction, and Roman hates opponents he cannot manipulate. Lesnar, on the other hand, dislikes Roman because he now sees Roman as the one thing standing between him and absolute dominance. Their rivalry has shaped multiple WrestleMania main events, championship battles, and unforgettable segments. Deep down, Roman and Brock will never like each other. Their personalities clash, their goals clash, and their presence alone causes the arena to erupt in chaos. Their rivalry is legendary, and it will remain a cornerstone of WWE forever.